Did you realize that right now in your very own kitchen, there could be 5 everyday items subtly undermining your health and potentially shortening your life after 65? It's a startling truth, yet it's happening. Every single day, millions of American seniors are preparing meals using products that silently release harmful substances into their food and their bodies. In this revealing video, I'm going to expose these hidden dangers lurking in nearly every American kitchen, a staggering 98%, and show you precisely how to safeguard yourself and your loved ones immediately. This crucial information could genuinely add years to your life, and surprisingly, it's often not discussed by most doctors. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a vibrant 74-year-old grandmother from Ohio who took immense pride in her spotless kitchen. She lovingly prepared home-cooked meals almost daily using cookware she had owned for decades. However, over the past year, Eleanor began experiencing perplexing symptoms: persistent fatigue, unexplained joint discomfort, digestive issues, and mental fogginess. She consulted with 4 different physicians, underwent numerous tests, yet no one could pinpoint the cause. That was until her grandson Ethan, a toxicologist, came to visit. Within mere moments of stepping into Eleanor's kitchen, Ethan identified 5 common culprits that were likely poisoning his grandmother day after day. Once Eleanor removed these items from her home, her symptoms began to improve remarkably within just 2 weeks. 3 months later, she felt better than she had in years. The transformation was astounding, and it all started with eliminating these 5 hazardous items that might be lurking in your kitchen right now. Number 1, non-stick cookware containing PFAS chemicals. Is that convenient non-stick pan you rely on slowly poisoning you with every meal you prepare? The answer might just terrify you. According to researchers at Harvard School of Public Health, traditional non-stick cookware contains PFAS chemicals, per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, that break down over time and directly contaminate your food. These are infamously known as forever chemicals because they never fully degrade in the environment or within your body. And here's the truly alarming part. A recent Environmental Protection Agency EPA study revealed that after the age of 60, your body's ability to filter out these toxins decreases by a significant 40%, meaning they accumulate in your tissues at an alarming rate. Consider the case of Walter, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Michigan. Walter had used the same set of non-stick pans for over 15 years, often cooking at high temperatures, which dramatically accelerates the release of these toxins. When his doctor finally tested his blood after years of unexplained health problems, his PFAS levels were nearly 7 times higher than normal. The most unsettling discovery: his doctors directly linked these elevated levels to his cookware. Walter had unknowingly been poisoning himself with every meal he cooked. What you must do immediately is carefully inspect your kitchen for any non-stick cookware that is scratch peeling or older than 3 years. These are actively leaching toxins into your food right now. Replace them without delay with safer alternatives such as cast iron, high-quality stainless steel, or true ceramic cookware, not ceramic-coated nonstick. When shopping for replacements, specifically look for labels that clearly state PFAS-free and non-toxic. Reputable brands include Lodge for cast iron, which surprisingly enhances your food by adding beneficial iron, or All-Clad for stainless steel. For a more budget-friendly option, simply choose any 100% stainless steel cookware without any coating. Don't wait until your next shopping trip. Remove those toxic pans from your kitchen today. Would you knowingly feed poison to your loved ones? Of course not. Then why continue using cookware that does precisely that? Number 2, plastic food storage containers containing BPA and BPS. Those seemingly convenient plastic containers are leaching dangerous chemicals directly into your food, especially after years of use in microwaving. This silent poisoning occurs with every meal you store or reheat. The National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences has published concerning research indicating that BPA bisphenol A and its substitute BPS bisphenol S, commonly found in most plastic containers, are endocrine disruptors that pose significantly higher risks to seniors. Their studies demonstrate that after age 65, your body's natural detoxification processes become less efficient, allowing these chemicals to accumulate and cause more harm than in younger adults. What's even more concerning, heating these containers in the microwave can increase chemical leaching by a staggering 55 times. Consider what happened to Carol, a 70-year-old widow from Arizona. For the sake of convenience, Carol prepared and stored all her weekly meals in plastic containers, reheating them daily in the microwave. Over time, she developed irregular heartbeats, thyroid problems, and unexplained weight gain. When her endocrinologist suggested as a test removing all plastic from her food storage routine, the improvement was dramatic. Within just 1 month, her hormone levels began to normalize, and her symptoms significantly reduced. The plastic containers she believed were making her life easier were in fact making her sick. Here's what you need to do today. Thoroughly examine your kitchen cabinets and remove all plastic food storage containers, especially any that appear cloudy, scratched, or are more than 2 years old. These are leaching the highest levels of toxins. Replace them immediately with glass containers that have silicone or glass lids. For budget-conscious options, simply reuse glass jars from pasta sauce or pickles after a thorough washing. If you must use plastic temporarily, never heat food in it and discard any container with visible wear. Mason jars are an excellent affordable alternative, and brands like Pyrex and Glasslock offer specially designed glass food storage that is both practical and safe. Make this switch now. Don't prepare even one more meal in those toxic plastic containers. Your body has likely been accumulating these chemicals for decades. Isn't it time to stop this silent poisoning today? Number 3, aluminum cookware and foil. In a staggering 98% of homes, did you know that the aluminum cookware and foil you've trusted for decades is linked to serious cognitive decline in seniors? This connection is so well established that it should be a cause for serious concern for anyone over 65. Recent studies published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease have found disturbing correlations between aluminum exposure and neurodegenerative diseases. Researchers at Keele University in the United Kingdom discovered that aluminum from cookware and foil directly transfers into food, particularly when cooking acidic foods like tomatoes or citrus fruits. Their findings reveal that seniors who regularly use aluminum cookware have up to 7 times the normal aluminum concentration in their brain tissue. The connection is so strong that many neurologists now routinely inquire about aluminum cookware use when screening for early signs of dementia. Let me tell you about Arthur, a 77-year-old retired engineer from Pennsylvania. Arthur took pride in his practical kitchen and had used the same aluminum pots for over 4 decades. He wrapped leftovers in aluminum foil daily and even cooked acidic foods like his favorite tomato sauce in aluminum pans. After experiencing increasing memory problems, his daughter convinced him to participate in a clinical study on environmental factors in cognitive decline. The researchers were shocked to find that his aluminum levels were among the highest they had ever recorded. When Arthur eliminated aluminum from his kitchen, his cognitive test scores stabilized rather than continuing their previous decline. You need to act now to protect your brain health. Today, go through your kitchen and identify all aluminum cookware, bakeware, and foil intended for cooking. Replace aluminum pots and pans immediately with stainless steel, cast iron, or glass alternatives. When storing food, use glass containers instead of wrapping items in aluminum foil. For baking, replace aluminum baking sheets with stainless steel ones. If you absolutely must use aluminum foil occasionally, never let it directly touch acidic foods like tomatoes, citrus fruits, or vinegar-based dressings. Instead, place a barrier layer of parchment paper between the food and the foil. Don't put this off. Your brain health depends on making these changes immediately. If you've been using aluminum cookware for decades, imagine how much of this toxic metal might already be accumulated in your tissues. Why risk even one more day of exposure? Number 4, chemical-laden cleaning products. The cleaning products lurking under your sink are filling your lungs with toxic chemicals that are especially harmful after the age of 65. Every time you wipe down your counters, you could be inhaling poison. Pulmonologists at the University of California have documented that exposure to common household cleaning chemicals causes significantly more damage to senior lungs than to those of younger adults. Their research indicates that after age 65, your respiratory system's protective mechanisms weaken, allowing cleaning chemicals to cause up to 32% more cellular damage than in younger individuals. The American Lung Association warns that regular exposure to these chemicals can accelerate lung function decline and trigger chronic conditions like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, or worsen existing asthma. This is precisely what happened to Beatrice, a 73-year-old homemaker from Tennessee, who prided herself on maintaining a spotless kitchen. She used heavy-duty cleaning products daily, often mixing different chemicals in the belief that it created stronger cleaners. After developing a persistent cough that eventually led to breathing difficulties, pulmonary testing revealed she had chemical-induced lung inflammation and early-stage COPD. Her doctor directly linked these conditions to her decades of daily exposure to aggressive cleaning products. The most heartbreaking aspect: this damage was entirely preventable. Here's what you must do right now. Open the cabinet under your kitchen sink and remove all products containing warnings like danger, one poison, or corrosive. These are actively damaging your lungs with every use. Replace them immediately with natural alternatives that are just as effective without the health risks. Make your own all-purpose cleaner using equal parts white vinegar and water with a few drops of lemon essential oil. For tougher cleaning tasks, baking soda makes an excellent scrub that won't harm your respiratory system. If you prefer commercial products, brands like Seventh Generation Method and Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day offer effective cleaners without the most harmful chemicals. Make this switch today. Your next breath depends on it. Why continue filling your home with toxic fumes when safer alternatives are readily available? Your lungs have supported you for decades. Isn't it time to protect them? Number 5, antibacterial cutting boards and kitchenware. That antibacterial cutting board you thought was protecting you is actually damaging your immune system and gut health. This well-intentioned purchase could be undermining your entire well-being. Immunologists at Johns Hopkins University have discovered that triclosan and other antibacterial compounds commonly found in kitchen products are particularly harmful to seniors. Their research demonstrates that these chemicals disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria, which becomes increasingly critical after age 65, when your natural microbiome diversity already begins to decline. Even more alarmingly, a recent study published in the Journal of Immunology found that regular exposure to antibacterial compounds can reduce immune responsiveness by up to 40% in adults over 60, leaving you more vulnerable to infections and illness. Consider what happened to Franklin, a 67-year-old retiree from Florida who was extremely meticulous about germs. He replaced all his wooden cutting boards with antibacterial plastic ones and used antibacterial soap sprays and wipes throughout his kitchen. After developing severe digestive issues and suffering from 3 serious infections in 1 year, his gastroenterologist connected his gut problems to his excessive use of antibacterial products. The very items Franklin thought were protecting him were actually destroying his beneficial bacteria and weakening his immune system. Here's what you need to do immediately. Check your kitchen for any product labeled antibacterial or antimicrobial, including cutting boards, dish towels, sponges, and hand soaps. Replace these items today with safer alternatives. For cutting boards, choose hardwood options like maple or walnut, which possess natural antibacterial properties without harmful chemicals. Clean them with plain hot water and regular dish soap, which effectively removes germs without the dangerous compounds. Switch to regular dish towels washed in hot water and replace antibacterial hand soap with regular soap that doesn't contain triclosan or triclocarban. Check the ingredient list. Regular soap is equally effective at removing germs without damaging your microbiome. Don't delay making these changes. Your immune system cannot afford continued exposure to these harmful chemicals. Isn't it ironic that products marketed to protect your health could be actively damaging it? Stop this hidden attack on your immune system today. Did you know that seniors who make these 5 simple changes often report feeling significantly better within just 30 days? The toxins I've highlighted today accumulate slowly over decades, which is why many people don't connect their symptoms to these common kitchen items. However, these toxins can be eliminated from your body once you remove their source. Your body has an amazing capacity to heal even after decades of exposure, but you must act now. Think about this. You've spent decades taking care of your health, watching what you eat, perhaps exercising, taking supplements, and visiting your doctor regularly. Yet these 5 common kitchen items could be undoing all that hard work every single day. The good news is that you now have the knowledge to eliminate these hidden dangers immediately and protect yourself and your loved ones. Remember Eleanor from the beginning of our video. 6 months after removing these 5 toxic items from her kitchen, her doctor was astonished by her improved blood work and overall health. Her energy returned, her thinking cleared, and at 74, she felt better than she had in years. You deserve the same transformation. Take action today to remove these toxic kitchen items. Your future self will thank you. Valuable lesson. The seemingly innocuous items we use every day in our kitchens can have a profound impact on our long-term health, especially as we age. It's a powerful reminder that being proactive about our environment and the products we use is just as crucial as diet and exercise for maintaining vitality and well-being in our senior years. Don't underestimate the silent influence of these everyday items. Comment below which of these toxic items you discovered in your kitchen today. Hit that like button and subscribe for more life-saving health information for seniors that most doctors won't tell you about. Share this video with someone you love. It could literally save their life. On a scale of 1 to 10, how informative and helpful did you find this video? Let me know in the comments.